Welcome back to Bartlett Arborist Supply. In today's video, we're going to cover another spar positioning technique. I know we've covered quite a few in the back extensively, but this one is another very helpful one, cinching from both sides of your tie off. So here I have an Alpine cinch, which is probably one of my favorites to work a spar. Now, we've done the floater and we've done the munter cinch with the lanyard. However, this is one that we have yet to do. So here, we're going to utilize this thimble prusik, and most of the times this thimble prusik is on my harness. We'll say about 95% of the time, and it comes in handy a lot, quite a bit. So now here, I'm loading the Alpine loop. Before we start with this, I'm loading the Alpine loop. So if I actually had to come over here and make a face cut, it's loading everything properly. I can come over here, make the face cut, and pop out that notch. But now, in the event that this is my good side to make the face, and I have obstruction, it's tight, it's close to a house, whatever the case may be, I can't spin this way. I have to work the other side, and because of the way I like to tie my Alpine Butterflies and my Bolins, whatever, I favor the loop to load this way. And if I didn't pay attention that day and I decided to go and make the face cut off that way, one of the downsides to this is instead of loading the loop, and if I was just to spin around or even gaff out and drop this way, this is no longer being loaded the way it's supposed to, and the whole thing is just free spinning. So I would be free spinning for a little bit until it actually just cinches down. So that's the downside to this right now. However, with the added thimble, we can resolve this problem and have optimal positioning. So now I'm going to come back this way. I'm going to leave my Alpine right on that side. Okay, I'm just going to slack in a little bit. You know, make sure your lanyard is always on before you slack anything out. But in this instance, I'm going to take a thimble and I'm going to create the slack over here. And I don't even need to go too crazy far. I can leave it right here and just attach this. So that's one, that's two. Standard 6-coil prusik is all you need. That's the finished product right there. And we're gonna need a carabiner to go into that thimble loop. So I'm gonna use this Perfecto. Catch, catch, slack, and it's in. That's it. That's all it is, okay? So now I can still come over, spin that up so the slick pin isn't hidden, and make the face cut this way. But now if I had to, for whatever, finish the face cut off the opposite end, or that's the better side for positioning, now instead of loosening the Alpine Butterfly, this is gonna cinch it, and I'll still be okay. So now, everything's cinched down, the Alpine hasn't moved, it hasn't shifted, I can still be over here in the best positioning that I can possibly want. I can throw my lanyard in place. Not long enough. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And bring myself in just a little bit tighter. And this is still there. So in the case of a gaff out or I spun out, whatever, I'm cinched from my left and my right side. Now, there is another way of creating this bidirectional, omnidirectional, whatever you want to say, okay, method, and that's, if I didn't have the thimble prusik, I can always just use an Alpine Butterfly. It's a little bit more time consuming because you have to slack out a lot more of the system, tie the Alpine, and make it work. Still effective, not as quick as this though. So if I was to do that, which we're going to demonstrate right now. Throw that in my bag. And now I'm just going to pull this a little bit, slack it out. Okay. And we're going to do a little more. Okay, right there. So tie your Alpine Butterfly. And if you need assistance in tying an Alpine Butterfly, we have plenty of videos on that too on the rest of our channel. So just type in Alpine Butterfly and Bartlett Arborist Supply and you will find a couple more. So here's Alpine Butterfly number 2. So now I can still walk over this way and cinch, and then I can still go this way, and my system is still cinched down, okay? Throw my lanyard on, finish the face, make the back cut, whatever. You have some of the best positioning now. But hopefully this helps out. Check us out at bartlettman.com. Visit us at Bartlett Arborist Supply via Google if you can't find the website. And hit the like and subscribe. Check out the rest of the content we got. Thanks.